Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're underway from the bank. Here's a return from the 7. Things going well so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott. Panther 11, Panther 11.
In motion right is Metcalf. Straight to the air they go. Caught into the hands of Freiermuth. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
A gain of 21 yards.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Trying to throw this from the gun. Taking a shot deep here. He's got it inside the 10. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Has this at the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up 2nd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Ready? 60 by 6.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. He cuts it back right. It's a foot race. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Now, after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. They'll work against the blitz. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Let's go now. 19 tight. 19. Dragon 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Mustang 19.
Back now, pressure coming. That one's cut along the left sideline. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Working on 1st down. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
On the set.
So the grounding backs him up and wipes away second down. A very tough third down play here.
Viking 8, Buffalo 18. Cut 19. Cut 19. Steady.
Here he goes, third and long. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens take possession as he makes his fourth interception of our season.
Third down pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go, first down.
Come on, set! Hawk 70, Hawk 70! Ready?
Flying down the middle with Henry. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Jeffrey Simmons that time on the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Smash! 70 Timberwolves, go!
This is Henry on second. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Back to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's their rookie from Notre Dame. Along the right sideline, there's space. Into the house it goes. It's a pick 6 and a Pittsburgh touchdown.
Chris Boswell.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception, already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
Chris Boswell.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the jump.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10.
Panther 11. Get it. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Back to work they go after the interception. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
Henry running to the left. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
37-yard line.
6.
First down, and they go right back to it. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
2. 70 Lions. Ready.
Another run for Henry. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. You know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Bronco 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
First down, play action. He can't connect with him. Incomplete. Just put it a little too close to the boundary there.
I know I don't have to tell you, Kate. You call basketball for a living as well, and you know shooters got to keep on shooting. Quarterbacks, you got to keep on throwing. But, boy, 0 for 4, this has been a surprisingly slow start.
Let's go.
We give to Henry on the inside handoff. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Caught by the tight end, running that corner. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Alert! Alert! Let's go now. 19, 18, 70, check the look.
Running for it. Here's Henry. That'll be the first and more. And they're going to have goal to go as he stopped at the 6. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
On the ready.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Come on, come on.
They'll run here with Henry. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Here we go. Shot 60. Panther 60. Panther 60.
2nd and goal. They're going to throw. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
From the gun on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
You're not. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Back to work after throwing the pick. He's going deep. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take the lead on the first play of the drive. Boswell gets that point after the go. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Ravens 14.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Ready. 19 line. Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll throw to start the drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's second down coming up.
At the 23-yard line.
Ready, ready?
They run it with King Henry. They cobble together a yard there. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle.
On the tackle. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Okay.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
60 Maverick. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. 21-14 our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They've got 3rd and 8.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Air it out on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Looking to return from the 29. And it ends up a good return for them. Up past their own 40.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Come on, come on. Hit, Dragon 6. 60 by 6. 60 by 6. Go.
Back to throw. Chased out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
3rd down from the gun. Austin makes the grab downfield. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. A big 34-yard pickup there. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on 1st down, Brock, but don't come away with any points just yet.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
Design bootleg here. Buying some time right. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal. Still sticking with the passing game. And he has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take a 13-point lead. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. Going after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers double their lead to 14.
Ravens 14. Chris Boswell to kick
Now
off
Boswell
for
on to
Pittsburgh.
send this away. Valus Jones now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Ready, 60 Eagles.
They're going play action. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a one-score game in the first half. It's a Taz Walker touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10.
70 Lions.
Throwing from the gun here. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Viking 18. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Let's go.
Pass play now. Trying for the touchdown. Now, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. That sets up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
4th down, pass coming. He finds it beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before
and into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 13-point lead. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers double their lead to 14.
Ravens 21. Chris Boswell to kick
now
off
Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Jones. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the set.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
They'll throw to begin this drive. Trying for the deep ball. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a one-score game in the first half. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Ravens 28.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready.
Going trips left here as they get set. First and 10.
Let's go now. 6, Warriors 70. Let's go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
He'll work against the blitz. Fryer there to bring it in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Getting out to his left. He takes it himself. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
19 tight. 19. Let's go.
They're going to try and throw it here. Cut out left. Down to the 44-yard line as he nearly picks up the first. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. On 3rd down, Walker. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
1st and 10 from the 43. It's a design boot. Flushed out of the pocket. And this one's tipped and intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay, break.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Smash. Here we go. Reload. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Going to the ground again on throws. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd.
Ready, set.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Let's go now. Let's go.
He's going to throw this one. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Cowboy 80.
Oh, movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start. So the penalty is going to back him up 5, and in all likelihood, they need to come up with a new play call for 3rd down. Backed up by an unforced error, and this is 3rd and 7.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 Lions. Let go.
To the air on 3rd and long. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7.
Ready? Viking 18. Nineteen tight. 19 tight.
They're going to try to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
And this one is launched downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers will add to their lead at the end of the half.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Ravens 28. Chris Boswell.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Jones. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Met and stopped by Alex Highsmith. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Panther left. Stephanie. Panther 60. Panther 60.
He's going to throw it. He's throwing deep to the left side. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers might be able to get some points late after the interception.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Catch made underneath by Mack. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Now we 2 seconds left. We get the expected timeout from this offense. They're in great shape to get 3 here entering the half.
A 39-yard attempt.
Boswell able to knock it through. The flag is down, though, so let's see if this kick stands or not. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. Running in the red zone. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Return starts at the 3. He's going well so far. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that on your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
70, Hawk 70. 18, pioneer. 18, Rattler. 18, go.
Back now, pressure coming. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, you take a huge negative sack like that.
Come on. Set.
Back to throw now. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They'll go play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Ready, set.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. Ready.
Going with King Henry here. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
5 DBs out there for the Steelers. 3rd down.
19, Tiger, 19. Ready.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Andrews has it. Working downfield. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
65, 65.
He'll look to throw. A little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And it's going to be 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. and that really did help force the incompletion.
Design quarterback run here. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. No stranger to this in his career, Brock. John Harbaugh wants his offense to tack on 2 more.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And this is going to be caught, so they get the 2, and now trail by only 2.
I always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time, they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for 2, but that risk pays off.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Bails out of the pocket quick. Connects on the crosser. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time, the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
He takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Drop 60, drop 60. Let's go now.
He's dropping back to throw. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you're going to do more interceptions.
And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Trying for it, it's Walker. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. What a play to beat this defense on 4th down. 23 yards and a 1st.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Steelers 1st down.
From the red zone now. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So 2nd down coming up.
It leads to
Dragon
2nd and
60.
10.
Come on, come on. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Man in motion, headed right.
Ready.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. Catch made. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
Get it.
Goal to go. It's a pass play. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers push this to an 8-point game. Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers push the lead to 2 scores now.
52. Ravens 43. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Here we go, here we go. 18, 60 Bisons, 60 Bisons. Go.
Now come out throwing. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Ready, ready, smash, let go.
They run. Here's Henry. And he's going to get him 7 there. It's third down coming up.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
70, let's go.
Turning to Henry on third. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Let's go.
First down, play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
It's a nickel look from the Steelers here on third.
Mustang 19. Here we go.
Third and long for him here. Taking a deep shot here. They connect on the deep shot. And he has this to the opposing 35. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that first down marker.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes are reading you like a book.
Pop on the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
They'll come up on first and 10.
Come on. Set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Setting up to throw. Catch is made in close. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Get it. Go.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Ravens have cut it to a 3-point game here in the fourth. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. His fourth total score of the game. So here's a big play from the Ravens as they line up for two.
Here we go.
Line up for the 2-point conversion.
Caught at the one. And he gets into the end zone. That lead is now whittled down to a single point. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Escapes the pocket. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, so he's just going to hurl this one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Again to throw on 2nd. Fits it through the middle. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Following that last play, want to keep that pedal down. 1st and 10 from the 45.
1st down, Steelers.
They did it! He made the interception! And the Ravens have some new life in the 4th.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Ready, ready.
This plays a design run. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Go.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. On the move. Headed right. Complete out to the right side. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st. Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Running once more with Henry. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
70 Timberwolf, Mustang 19.
Looking to throw. He put everything he had into this one. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion. Okay, you remember when Sebastian Janikowski was taken his first right on by the Raiders? It was because he could make kicks of this distance. Today, boy, we see kickers seemingly every week getting this job done, but it doesn't in any way minimize the accomplishment.
Has this at the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Panther 11, Panther 11. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Let go.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Come on.
Looking to throw here. Finds him over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down from the 42. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
At the 44-yard line.
On the go.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Working now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
First down, Pittsburgh.
On the ready.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
19 tight. 70 Lions.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 3 now.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready. Just Cowboy 80.
Looking in the air here. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Steelers needing a couple. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Hawk 7. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 70
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Throwing it again here. This is Metcalf working that right side. Nice work there to cancel out the penalty and then some. That's 9 yards. 2nd and 6 coming up. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Ready up.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Here we go. Set. Hawk 7. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Setting up to pass. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that takes them to 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Let's go. 18 Rattler. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 79 Broncos. 19 Lions.
Motioning him from the slot right. Now to throw. Finds him on the slant. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Come on.
He'll look to throw it. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Looking to throw it. Gets this one to Fryermuth. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Walker takes this the wrong way. That's a loss all the way back to the 5.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Back to throw. He rolls to his right. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
70 Rangers, 70 Timberwolves.
Throwing now. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
All right, here we go, everybody. Big play for the Steelers as they go for 2. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
Ravens 54.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Jones. This makes it up to the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the double.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Hawk 70.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jim. Oh, the ball is loose again. They got their own fumble. And that right there is why they coach you to never give up on a play, Brock. Recover the fumble, and he's able to get him the first down, too. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Forced out to his right. Trying to push deep downfield. And he's got it. He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens push their lead to 3.
Steelers 58. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Fields the hard squib kick. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory.